Have you ever looked into your dog's eyes and wondered if they're secretly judging you? Or maybe you've caught them giving you that heart-melting, ear-drooping, "Why, human, why? Look." Well, here's the thing. Dogs may not hold grudges like us, but they sure have feelings. And whether you know it or not, some everyday things you do might be hurting their sensitive canine hearts. Don't worry, though. We're not here to guilt-trip you. We're here to help you become the dog parent your furry friend already thinks you are, or at least close enough. Stick around, because what you're about to learn could make all the difference in your dog's happiness. And yes, there will be laughs, because even your dog appreciates a good joke. Let's dive into the first thing that might be hurting your dog's feelings: ignoring them when you're busy. Picture this. You're scrolling on your phone, deep in a TikTok rabbit hole, and your dog trots up, tail wagging, with their favorite squeaky toy. They're thinking, "This is it. My moment. The squeaky one will bring us closer together." But instead of playing, you glance down and say, "Not now, buddy." Ouch. That's a one-way ticket to Heartbreak Hotel for your pup. Dogs don't understand. Not now. They just know their attempt to connect was rejected. And let's be honest, isn't the sound of that squeaky toy better than the 37th TikTok you've seen today? Speaking of sounds, raising your voice is another big one. We've all been there. You step on a wet patch of carpet, and suddenly you're auditioning for a horror movie, yelling, "Who did this?" Your dog's ears flatten, and they look at you like you just declared the end of snack time forever. Even if they're not the culprit, looking at you, mysterious carpet-stained fairy, they'll feel the weight of your frustration. Dogs thrive on calm communication. So next time, take a deep breath and remind yourself, they're not plotting against you. Probably. Now let's talk about something sneaky: teasing your dog. Sure, it's all fun and games until someone hides the ball and pretends to throw it. To you, it's a harmless prank. To your dog, it's betrayal on par with canceling belly rubs. They're thinking, "Wait, the ball didn't vanish into thin air, right?" Right? Dogs are incredibly trusting, and every fake throw chips away at that trust. Okay, maybe not chips away, but it definitely makes them question your loyalty. So, unless you're prepared to explain yourself in barks, maybe keep the pranks to a minimum. And here's a biggie: changing their routine. Imagine waking up one morning, and instead of coffee and your usual morning scroll, someone hands you a kale smoothie and says, "Time to run 5 miles." That's how your dog feels when you suddenly switch their schedule. Dogs are creatures of habit. They find comfort in knowing when it's time for meals, walks, and even cuddles. So, if you've been unpredictable lately, your dog might be feeling a little off balance. But hey, even small changes can be managed. Just don't skip walkies. That's a cardinal sin in the dog world. Here's a surprising one: not letting them sniff around on walks. To you, a walk is exercise. To your dog, it's a full-on investigative report. Every lamppost, tree, and random patch of grass is a chapter in the mystery novel they're writing. By rushing them along, you're essentially saying, "No, you can't finish that book." So, next time you're out, let them sniff to their heart's content. Who knows? They might just solve the mystery of the neighborhood squirrel. But what about when you're home? Not giving them enough attention is a surefire way to hurt their feelings. Dogs are social animals. They don't just want to be near you, they want to be part of your life. Ignoring them too often can make them feel left out. And no, giving them a treat doesn't count as quality time. Nice try, though. Instead, try sitting down for a play session or teaching them a new trick. Bonus: it's great for their mental stimulation, too. Speaking of treats, here's something that might sting: unfair discipline. Picture this. You come home to find a chewed-up shoe. You're mad. Understandably. But before you start lecturing your dog, take a moment. If it's been hours since the crime, your dog won't connect your anger to their actions. Instead, they'll just think you're mad for no reason. And honestly, that's heartbreaking. Dogs live in the moment, so keep that in mind when addressing any naughty behavior. Here's one that's bound to surprise you: ignoring their body language. Dogs are constantly communicating, even if they're not barking. That tail wag might mean they're happy, or it might mean they're nervous. Those big, soulful eyes? They're not just cute, they're telling you something. By paying attention to their cues, you'll build a stronger bond and avoid any unnecessary hurt feelings. And let's not forget the obvious, leaving them alone for too long. Ever heard of separation anxiety? It's real, and it's tough on dogs. Sure, you've got errands to run and Netflix to binge, but remember, your dog's world revolves around you. Leaving them alone for extended periods can make them feel abandoned. So, if you're going to be out for a while, consider a pet sitter, doggy daycare, or even a puzzle toy to keep them entertained. While we're on the topic of toys, not rotating their toys can be a bummer for your dog. Imagine playing the same video game over and over. It gets boring, right? Dogs feel the same way about their toys. Switching things up keeps them engaged and excited. Plus, it's a great way to see which toys they truly love. Here's a controversial one: forcing them to interact with people or other dogs they don't like. Just like humans, dogs have their preferences. If they're not vibing with that overly enthusiastic neighbor or the yappy Pomeranian down the street, don't force it. Respect their boundaries. Trust me, they'll thank you for it. Another thing that might hurt your dog's feelings? Skipping vet visits. Yes, it's not their favorite outing, but it's crucial for their health. And believe it or not, they can sense when you're not prioritizing their well-being. So, keep up with those checkups, even if it means enduring the vet stink eye. Consider the impact of inconsistent training cues. If you use different words or hand signals for the same command, your dog can become confused and frustrated. This inconsistency can erode their trust and make them feel like they're constantly failing to meet your expectations. Using clear and consistent communication is crucial for building a strong and positive relationship. Let's explore the importance of providing mental stimulation beyond physical exercise. While walks and playtime are essential, dogs also need opportunities to engage their minds. Puzzle toys, training sessions, and even scent work activities can provide valuable mental enrichment and prevent boredom, which can lead to behavioral issues. The concept of learned helplessness can also apply to a dog's emotional state. If a dog repeatedly experiences situations where they feel they have no control, they may become passive and withdrawn. Providing opportunities for choice and control, such as allowing them to choose which toy to play with or where to walk, can empower them and improve their overall well-being. Let's discuss the role of empathy in the human-dog relationship. Developing empathy for your dog's perspective and understanding their emotional needs can significantly enhance your bond. Trying to see the world from their point of view can help you avoid inadvertently hurting their feelings. The impact of a dog's environment on their emotional state cannot be overlooked. A chaotic or stressful home environment can contribute to anxiety and fearfulness. Creating a calm and predictable environment can provide a sense of security and reduce the likelihood of emotional distress. Consider the importance of respecting a dog's personal space. Just like humans, dogs need their alone time. Forcing unwanted interactions, such as hugs or petting when they're clearly not interested, can make them feel uncomfortable and even threatened. Recognizing and respecting their boundaries is crucial for building trust and maintaining a positive relationship. And finally, the ultimate heartbreaker: forgetting to say goodbye. Dogs don't understand that you're just running to the store for milk. To them, it's an eternity without you. Taking a moment to give them a pat or say a quick, "Be good, I'll be back," can make all the difference. So, there you have it, 15 everyday things that might be hurting your dog's feelings. The good news? Every single one of these is fixable. And with a little effort, you can make sure your dog feels loved, appreciated, and, most importantly, understood. Because at the end of the day, they're not just pets, they're family. And family deserves nothing but the best.